When I started in real estate, I thought I had to do everything. Doing 100 hours a week was natural. I was always going for the next transaction. I was looking at a paycheck. I was looking at, okay, if I sign this listing, this is how much I'm gonna make. That was the mentality. But I couldn't build a relationship to save my life. All the directors or the top agent I was talking with were like, with your personality, with your talent, why aren't you making more? I had to understand, okay, you need to change something. I put the money I was putting in lead gen in other system, birthday system, having an assistant. To me, it's not even the nurturing client part, it's the nurturing and building relationship. So I went from 30 deals to 40. But the craziest part was when I took the time to analyze where everything was coming from, and I was at over 90% referral.
So you flipped it.
Entirely.
So Jonathan, before you were, top real estate agent and you got a team, an assistant, and I know your pilot license and all this stuff, that's cool. We can talk about that in a bit. But before that, remember when we first started talking, man, you were Mr. Grinder, like Mr. Grinder, you even door knocked. Tell me about it.
I spent 10 years building a door-to-door and B2B and B2C business. I trained about 5,000 people doing sales.
Crazy.
Like day in, day out, whatever it takes, mentality, always be closing. Every movie quote
ABC,
that you ever heard.
Right?
Always, always, always.
Yeah.
My relationship, I was closing in every aspect of it.
So you're saying that your sales background, trained a ton of people, 10 years of door knocking, building out that whole company. Your mindset was affecting your relationships. Is that what you're saying?
It went even deeper than that. It wasn't even a mindset anymore. It was who I was. That's what I became.
Wow.
Mr. Grinding, always, always, always. Even before being in real estate, at the door to door, but even after that, I went into the corporate world as a consultant, and doing 100 hours a week was natural.
Yeah.
Okay. My friends were crazy people like me in business, but nobody else. I couldn't build a relationship to save my life.
Interesting. So you were selling, dominating, but relationships were not happening.
I remember one of the first things we talked about on our first call. You were asking me how I view myself, how were my relationship and all that. And I was telling you I was always wearing a different mask because nobody could handle everything that I was.
That.
Remember, right?
Man, I remember that.
You got me to actually believe that someone else could see the entirety of me and not reject me. Wow. And it started from there, from like that little boy inside of me that was hurt and that was trying to compensate with success, with flashy bracelet, toys, and all that. That's why I was always grinding, because I was never enough. And I realized being around you, talking with you, you made me realize the worth that I had and that I could be sufficient. And then we transformed that into the man I am today with the relationship part of the business.
It's amazing, man. We're starting deep fast. Holy crap.
Yeah.
So you were door knocking, you were a hardcore grinder, you left that, did consulting, and then you just became a real estate agent?
Basically, with the financial crisis of 2008, my business was outsourced sales. So big companies were using companies like mine to door knock for them.
Yeah.
Okay. With the crisis, everybody cut budget. I had to go from 12 location to 200 sales rep to 20. So I had a choice to make, and I decided to shut that down. Went in the corporate world as a consultant. Friend of mine who had the similar type of business went in real estate. And we were comparing notes and all that. After 3 years, I realized I was working, not building anything, because I was building somebody else's business all the time. And my friend 2010, 2011, 2012 market was crazy. Everything was going well.
Yeah.
Was telling me, why don't you come work with me in real estate? We work 30 hours a week.
Yeah,
as soon as we end a business card, we make money. It's easy.
No
right?
problem. Yeah, just you make all this big commission. No problem. Just come on
Yeah.
over. I wonder how many agents actually get kind of pulled in with this dream of
It happened with the
one
pandemic
sale.
as well.
Yeah, one sale, you make 15 grand. Oh man, all I got to do is make 10 sales. I'm like,
Exactly.
how many times do you hear that?
So I got certified at the end of 2012, and I started working 2013, just when Stephen Harper went with the federal regulation about the insured loans.
Sure.
Back in the days was 40 years,
So
zero down.
Yeah.
Within a year, it became 25 years with 5% down. It killed the market. If you remember, back in 2013,
Sure.
first-time buyer were out of the market, so the entire system kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
That's when I
So
started.
you started in a really hard market.
Yeah.
And so now you had already scaled at some point. You had multiple offices as a door knocking manager, and you built it up to multiple offices. You trained all these people. Did you convert that into real estate?
That's what I kind of forgot. When I started in real estate, I thought I had to do everything. And my grinding mentality was always, if I get to that level, I'll hire someone.
I hear that so much.
If I get to 100 grand more, I'll be able to afford some help.
Yeah.
I can't afford it. I gotta.
Yeah.
Basically, the sentence that best described that period of my life was trying to outsell my problems.
Trying to outsell your problems. Man, have I heard that? Like, I was like that too, man. Like, I remember totally, like, you just don't understand that. Look, I'll just make more money. I'll just make more money.
Yeah.
But at the end of the years, it's like you still don't have money. It's
Exactly.
like this weird
And you still have
mentality.
problems.
And you still have problems. So what was going on? Like, so you came in, and then, so how'd you do in real estate at the beginning?
Did it okay. I was
Okay.
an average agent,
Yeah.
but all the directors or the top agent I was talking with were like, with your personality, with your talent, with your
Mhm.
communication style, your bubbly personality and all that, why aren't you making more? Why
Interesting.
are you always between the 150, 200 grand and you're stuck there?
Yeah.
Why? And that was a big question I was asking myself as well.
So let's talk about this. So where were you when you're like, I need to get some help? Tell me the picture of like where your business was, where you wanted to lean in, and when we connected, it's like, where were you at? Like, why did you need help?
Having been in sales coaching and teaching for the longest time, I realized I needed help. I couldn't dig myself out of that hole by myself.
Yeah.
But the main problems that I had were money-wise with the business. The consistency was nowhere to be seen. That word didn't even exist.
Yeah.
And my personal relationship were suffering. So every aspect of my life was in balance in a shitty way. So I wanted to fix everything, but start with at home, being able to be comfortable, being able to have a sense of, okay, I'm happy with my life. And all the training, all the coachings that I looked at, nothing worked for me because being a sales coach, I could see them like a mile away coming, and I knew like 5 sentences before what they were about to say.
Yeah, they're gonna say make more calls, have more accountability, like the
and even teach tricks. I knew all those tricks. I invented some of them.
Yeah.
So
what did you need?
I needed someone to see me and to show me what I needed, because I knew I didn't need a sales training, but I didn't know what was lacking. I was like a horse with blinders on.
I'm so happy that we're even having this conversation. There's so many grinders that are hardcore sales guys that are still trying to outsell all their problems.
Yeah.
And you had a different, like, you were like an odd guy because you were like a grinding sales guy, but you were literally open to look at, what do I need to do personally to actually shift my business?
I think hitting rock bottom made me aware that, and I think of myself as sufficiently intelligent. I had to understand, okay, you need to change something. Don't keep knocking your head on the wall. The wall's not going to break before you.
Yeah.
And that's why I decided to jump in the coaching program. It was crazy the change that I saw. And I approached it as, okay, teach me how to do business.
Yeah.
And that's not what you were telling me. That's not what you were teaching me.
I remember having a conversation with you about, what you actually wanted. Like, I felt like you were running around and just selling and working hard and head down, work ass up, just give her. And it's like when we had a conversation about, what do you want? You remember talking about the pilot's license?
Yeah. I hadn't even started the process. And to me, a friend of mine was finishing his license. And I was like, wow, I need to do this. I want to do this. I want to be able to fly. I've been riding motorcycle for a long time, and I'm a petrol head. I'm like an adrenaline junkie. So naturally, bike is fast, but I could do more. So the plane was the next step.
Yeah.
And the clarity, the kind of meditative state that you're in when you're flying really attracted me.
Yeah.
But I couldn't see how to get there.
Yeah.
It was impossible in my mind. But I was always postponing and always trying to get enough money to get this done and to get this started and to get this. And
you got your license?
I'm still in the process because
I see you flying online.
Yeah, I do. I do fly. I actually went at it the wrong way. I bought the plane before finishing the license.
You own a plane?
Yeah, I do. 4-way with 3 other people, but crazy. Yeah, I do.
But give me a picture of how you used to think about business and how you think of it today.
The way I started real estate between 2013 and 2019, 2020, when we started working together, it was the same thing as the door-to-door. Even if I get a no here, it's okay. I always get next door. I was always going for the next transaction. I was looking at a paycheck. I was looking at, okay, if I sign this listing, this is how much I'm going to make. That was the mentality. That was the let's grind, let's hunt, like to use the gardening and hunting analogy. Let's hunt for the next deal. Let's hunt the next paycheck.
Yeah.
And always being on the prowl, always advancing, because if you stay in place, you fail.
It's always about the next deal.
Always, always, always.
Okay.
What I've learned, and going into that analogy of hunting versus gardening, now switching to the gardening aspect was plant seeds, nourish them, nurture them, spend time with them, and the plant's going to be there for life.
And this is more like nurturing clients.
Exactly.
And keeping them for life versus like
it goes even deeper. Okay, to me, it's not even the nurturing client part. It's the nurturing and building relationship. And one of the way I now teach people that work with me in my team is nobody's going to refer a real estate agent, but everybody's going to refer a friend who does real estate.
Yeah.
That's the way now that I am, and that I teach, and that I act with my clients.
Yeah.
They're not clients, they're friends now. But I had to go through the entire transformation of, no, I have weapon, I have a bow, I have arrows, and I'm going to hunt, to, now I got to learn what it is to nurture, to maintain.
So what are some of the practical things that you've put in place that directly affected your business, maybe your life?
One of the saying that you kept repeating, and it took me a few weeks or even a few months maybe to really integrate it, was, I see you, I hear you, I love you. And to me, being French, you can hear it, the I love you part sounded weird because it was way too intense. But then I started to apply it, and having clients telling me, wow, with you, I met with other real estate agents, with you it was so different. It was not what I expected. I felt heard. You understood what I wanted. You gave me advice that were against your pocket. Getting to that level of, no, I want what's best for you. I might not even be the best agent for you. And if I'm not, I'll tell you. And being sincere about that.
Yeah.
I thought doing that, I would lose business because I would put people away. Ended up, I remember there was one client, I told them, I'm not the best guy to help you with that situation. This guy, I know him. Here's his number. Call him, tell him I referred you. He's going to be the best one for you. They referred me 5 clients in the next 6 months.
It's crazy. So
not to the other agent, but to me. Before I would have told him, yeah, I'm the best and I'll do it. Act like fake it till you make it, kind of.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
The client would not have been pleased, would not have had the result that he wanted, would never refer me, would never even think about me again, except in, that shady guy. Yeah. Instead of now, wow, what an amazing guy. That's and cool. Really just by listening and caring about their life, caring about their project. Yeah. That's what made the entire difference.
What happened to your business? So before, give me a percentage. Didn't you say that you were like 90%, like, or 2% referral at one point?
6%. Okay. So 1 year, I was by myself, no team.
Yeah.
I did about 32 sales and 6%. So 1 or 2 sales, something like that. I don't remember exactly.
So you'd have like no referrals really?
Basically, out of 30 sales, 28 new clients.
Would you just be doing lead gen calls, like grinder calls?
Lead gen, door to door.
Just hunting, Yeah. Okay.
Expired listing.
And 3 referrals a year.
1 or 2.
Crazy. Okay.
Either referrals, 1 or 2 combined referrals and repeat.
Okay. So
after 7 years in the business.
Did you ever wonder why?
I didn't know, because you could get repeat.
You didn't even know you could get. Wow.
That's the kind of mentality
so
I have.
You had this shift from grinder to someone that is looking at their heart and being like, how do I become their friend and how do I focus on a long-term relationship?
Yeah.
And so during that, how long did that take? In a year?
Within a year.
Yeah.
Within a few months, I had stopped the lead gen.
You just killed it.
I put the money I was putting in lead gen in other system.
Yeah.
To build a relationship.
What kind of systems?
Birthday system, having an assistant, having 2 assistants.
Okay, so that's interesting, right? You take your budget, move it over to operations and client experience.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I went all in something that was really weird for me, just talking to people and listening. That was hard.
Weird.
That was hard. And just talking to people and telling them, I understand what you're saying. And if you want my advice, sell next fall.
Just for what you're doing. It sounds like you started thinking about what they needed.
Exactly.
Rather than what you needed. And so what happened with that mentality? Like what were the results of that?
I feared that my business would take a dip for the first year, but I was willing to accept it. So I went from 30 deals to 40 the next year.
Yeah.
But the craziest part was when I took the time to analyze where everything was coming from.
Yeah.
And I was at over 90% referral.
So you flipped it.
Entirely. In the with the banner I'm with in Quebec, we do satisfaction surveys.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I went from maybe once in the year getting that 100% certificate for the month. And it's because that month I sold 1 house and it was to my dad. Kind of.
Yeah.
And even him, I think he didn't give me 100%.
That's funny.
So to almost always having it, being in the top percentage of satisfaction year-wise.
It's amazing.
Not even just for the month. And doing many deals a month, pretty much 10 months out of 12 getting it.
Yeah.
And because if we get under 95%, we don't get the mention.
I'm guessing this had to affect your personal relationships because you know what I mean? Like you learn in business that you're connecting with people, but you said before this, your personal relationships were challenging.
Yeah.
Like, did this transform your personal relationships as well by thinking of it long term and looking at client experience and looking from their perspective rather than being a hunter? Did that change in your personal life at all?
My social group kind of transformed. I went from being with that shark type mentality to people that are completely different than me, but actually care about me and that I care about.
Interesting.
Instead of being, what can I use you for and what you'll use me for?
They scratch your back and we could use each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, we'll be friends because I'll refer you. I'm in construction and building houses, and so
as long as you're serving me, I can serve you.
Exactly.
It's just a business transaction, right?
And now friends that I have are actual real friends.
Amazing.
And with my kid, with my daughter,
Mm.
it changed the entire dynamic. As yeah, I was a loving father trying to do everything, wasn't with the mom anymore. So a week out of two, she's with
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
always trying to be there.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really there.
Mm.
I was physically present, but she would say, yeah, you're always on your phone. You're always distracted. We
Yeah.
can't even watch a movie
Wow.
without you taking your phone.
Yeah.
And in the last few years, it changed. And even like a few months ago, we were watching a movie and she was like, where's your phone?
Awesome.
And I'm
Love
like,
that.
what do you ask? I remember when you always used to have it with you and always looking when you thought I didn't see you. And I'm like, I think it's in
Over
the
there
kitchen
somewhere.
or in the office. I don't even have it in me with
Yeah.
me in the living room. Yeah.
And so you're more connected to your daughter.
Yeah.
That's
A lot.
amazing. I just seen, did you guys just take a holiday? Where
Uh,
did you guys go together? Disneyland?
that was last year for her 9 years birthday. We were in Disneyland.
That's amazing.
And even that's a year and a half ago, almost 2 years. And I asked her a few questions that I found online about like, see what kind of relationship you have with your kid to help people realize that they might want to do something more. And asking her, what's one of your favorite memory with me? And it wasn't even the Disneyland part, but it was the Fort Lauderdale to Orlando drive of laughing, having
Wow.
fun, and just enjoying time together.
Yeah.
That's what she remembered.
Yeah.
And a few years ago, I would never have been able to do that
Yeah.
because I would still have been on my phone or worried about other stuff. Now I can take a vacation. My business still run. I still have deals going through. Everything is being taken care of.
That's amazing, man. If you were to give some advice to a busy real estate agent, like that used to be you,
Yeah.
what advice would you give them?
I think I would start with what do you really want?
Yeah.
What's your goal?
Yeah.
And the most important question is the next one is why?
Yeah.
And then with the answer comes a third question, which is even more important than the second and the first one. Why again? Okay. Digging deeper than on the surface. Why do you want to make 500K? Because you want to build a retirement and you want to spend travel and all that.
Yeah.
But if you want to make 500, what kind of time commitment does it take?
Yeah.
But you want to travel? Are you able to? What will you put in place to do so? But why do you really want that?
Mhm.
Oh, because I want to build memory with my family. But why are you always away working 80 hours a week, not being with them?
Yeah.
So going a lot deeper in your thought process than just, I want to make 500K because it looks
Yeah.
cool.
So let's say this, you meet someone, they're totally clear. Now they're clear. So they want a life they love and they've got the things they want. How do they scale their business now? How do they still make money and provide and still make a great income and still have this life where they're not doing everything and they're not getting trapped in it?
You have to learn to delegate. You have to learn to hire. You have to learn to surround yourself with people that are better than you at different things. Most agents that are either really good at the detail-oriented stuff or at the talking stuff, the communication.
Yeah.
The talker, the communication guy like me, like you, we suck at details.
Yeah.
Why do we take 3 hours to try to do the admin stuff on a deal when somebody that knows what they're doing is going to take them 10 minutes?
Exactly.
And the way I look at it, if you're a little bit successful as an agent, you earn between $200 and $400 an hour that you're actually working.
Yeah.
Why would you do something that you can pay someone 25 or even $50 an hour to do?
Yeah.
You're losing $350 an hour.
So you would say hire.
Learn how to hire.
Yeah.
Because just hiring, no, it's not good enough. You have to know what type of person you want for each position. You have to know how to train them properly and how not to waste money on someone that's real flashy and I know it all and I do it for 20 other agents and that's not the one.
And so when you started hiring, you didn't know all those things, but what'd you do?
Basically, that's going to sound corny, but I just took the advice through the program that you were doing at the time, and we went into the emotional friction that were making me avoid doing certain things.
Yeah.
But the other aspect of, okay, this is the type of person you want to go to. That was huge for me. Mine,
So baby step.
I still have 2 admins.
Yeah.
But one is they're both part-time, and one is my first project hire that was successful. I had a few other before, but the first one that was successful 4 or 5 years ago, she's still with me. She was on her maternity leave.
Yeah.
Started working, and she loved it. A few hours a week here and there, helping me with a few different projects. And she works in a hospital as an administrative, kind of the boss secretary type of executive assistant.
Yeah.
But she does it from home. So she's like, hey, I can do 5-10 hours a week for you.
Amazing.
On top of it.
Amazing.
And the funniest part about that, because I was always going at it with the relationship building part. I know her boyfriend, and he's doing a sideline job as a referee in summer for baseball and winter for hockey. And they have a challenge of who's going to bring in more between the two of them, just with their sideline and all that. So I've learned how to surround myself with the right people, the people that I actually feel like talking to, that I feel good about being with, that I feel good about joking with.
Where would your life be if you didn't join our tribe?
I would not be in real estate anymore. I would have switched to something else, trying to find that missing thing that's not coming from real estate, that's not coming from being a mortgage broker, that's not coming from being a plain salesman or whatever. It's coming from the connection I get with people, coming from knowing that I make a difference. That's what would not be in my life. Yeah. I don't know that I would have that great relationship with my daughter. I don't know that I would have the same circle of friends, because looking back into it, I was just a jerk. I was an asshole. I didn't like who I was. And I would have just kept going at it.
So where's your life at now?
Doing good with business, not at the level that I want to be at, but a level that when I started the team that I'm actually with 2.5 years ago, the goal that we stated that we want to reach within 3 to 5 years, within 2 years, we've surpassed.
Nice.
And one of the main thing with the goal was there was a financial goal, but there was a quality of life goal as well.
Yeah.
Me and my partner, we realized that for the last year, best year ever in business, we rarely surpassed the 30 hours mark of work hour per week. So we realized that that's too much quality of life. So you want it's too expensive
so you want
to maintain. So we decided that we would bump our objective for the next 2 to 3 years. She's a lot younger than me, so she wants to have kids within 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
So we're going to go pedal to metal for 2 years and see where we can take this. And then slow back a little bit, slow down, and just keep those new clients that we're going to go and get, keep those new friends, keep those new relationships, keep those referral services that we have and all that. Maybe growing the team a bit. So now we have 3 agents and 2 admins. We're going to see if we go maybe to 5 agents.
Yeah.
But I don't need to get to that level.
Yeah.
I've learned that I don't need to make $1 million a year to be happy.
Yeah.
Okay. I need definitely more than 200 because my life's expensive. But I don't need $1 million. Yeah. So finding that sweet spot of, okay, I could work only 30 hours a week and we do good. Where could I go if I do 40?
Yeah.
Where can I go?
Still have lifestyle though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Being able to fly my plane, being able to ride my motorcycle, being able to go on a trip, being able to just say, every quarter, everyone in the team has to take a week of vacation. Has to.
Yeah.
Because it goes back to some old teaching that I had in the 7 Habits. that last habit of sharpen the saw. Like your saw is your mind, your body. You have to take care of it to be sharp and to be efficient in creating those connections and maintaining those relationships. As soon as we have someone in the team who's losing patience or like
a little edgy,
feels heavy this week,
yeah.
we're like, okay, 3 days off.
Yeah, interesting way to manage, right? Interesting, because it's actually more productive.
They come back from that 3 days, and I'm the first one to do it for myself.
Yeah.
I need a vacation. I need a 3 days off.
That is unheard of in real estate.
And I come back. The issue that was, excuse my French, pissing me off.
Yeah.
It's just like a 5-minute thing to deal with. And then we're both, me and the client, laughing about it. And that relationship is secure.
Yeah, energy. Yeah.
My energy is the right one.
Yeah.
It's the energy that attracts. It's the energy that I feel magnetic. I feel good, not fed up.
So here's a really important question.
Yep.
If you're a wrestler and you're coming out onto the stage, what song would you come out to before as a grinder and now today as someone that has scaled?
Before, I would have to say, it would be Guns N' Roses with "Welcome to the Jungle." That riff at the beginning and like, boom, going for it. Now sounds corny. That old Aerosmith song, "I Don't Want to Miss a Thing." That's how I feel when I'm with my clients, with my friends. I don't want to miss anything. I want to tell me about this. I saw your daughter on Facebook at a Taekwondo tournament.
Tell me about it.
Tell me about it. How did it go?
I don't want to miss a thing.
How did you start that?
What a cool theme. From Welcome to the Jungle to I Don't Want to Miss a Thing.
Yeah.
What a great illustration of a change.
And the funniest part about this is doing the exact same job.
Yeah.
It's the exact same action. I still fill paperwork. I still show houses. I still do CMA. I still do all of that, but in a different way.
It's amazing.
In a way that I go back home at night and I feel fulfilled and not drained.
Now, another question. I think about the industry right now. Like I think about the real estate industry.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been kind of the same for like 100 years. And if you were to change something about the industry, what would you change?
So many things. But I would try to find a way that agents and clients have to get along and know each other. I don't know how we could put that into effect.
Yeah.
But if you have to actually trust and know the person you're working with, not as a client with the agent, but as the agent with the client. If you trust your client, if you know your client, if you understand them, it makes such a huge impact. And I see like I'm involved with people that are in the industry like nationwide. And I see every province, and it's probably the same in the States, they're all trying to regulate their way into build something trustworthy.
Yeah, interesting.
Why wait for a rule, some pencil pusher to find a way to formulate a rule that will make you ask your client what he really wants?
Yeah.
Why not just do it?
That's awesome, man. You know what? It's been amazing having you. I've been lucky to know you. I'm happy that I get to be a part of your journey for now 5 years. And love being in Montreal, even though it's a little bit cold right now. And I appreciate.
It's only -2. Calm down. Last week was -25.
I got soft. I live in Vancouver now, and it's like +20 or something the other day. It was just like crazy. I was looking at all the other temperatures. I think it's +17. Everything else is cold. Like, love where you live. But thank you. Appreciate you so much. And all I see is good things coming, man.
Thanks for having me. And I know people in my life are thanking you as well for everything that you made.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
Thanks.
Thanks, man.